He said cut the fan or hit the fan. Cut the fan. He need to be silenced. If you don't got nothing to show from the relationship, did he really love you? Did he even like you? If you don't got nothing to show from the relationship, something that you can hold other than not your feelings, but something tangible, something you can put in your hand. Keyshia Cole. Early 2000s, older sisters, older cousins.
Power off.
Power off. Power off. It's off. It's done. Communication could be off. I'm saying something about Keyshia Cole. I remember I should have cheated. Love. Heaven sent. Trust and believe. Working backwards from that list. If somebody, or really anything that's not built on a solid foundation, gonna fall. Whether that be business, friendships, you doing your hair, doing some nails, that nail gonna come off if the acrylic ain't placed right. You know what I mean? That business ain't gonna last long if it started crooked, or maybe like the people that first founded it together fall out, or just the employees in general, anything. A friendship, y'all became friends over a bad reason, like say y'all bonding over not liking somebody. Eventually y'all probably gonna disperse over not liking each other. But what else I was gonna be saying about Keyshia Cole? Keyshia Cole just make that music for like the older girl, or like the, when people say like the older souls, I guess it'll be like older souls now, because her music would be throwback to like the newer, to the newer women and guys too. I mean, anybody can like Keyshia Cole. I think her music was good. But she made those songs for like the real like lover girls, because I feel like nowadays girls just be like, oh, you know, like F him, or take his money, or you know. And Keyshia Cole, and even just Monica, like girls back then, they were more so like, I trusted you and you did this and that, or I'm gonna find me a real one. Now we just be like, I'm gonna find me a richer. He be popping like, well, yeah, man. What I can say though is like, when looking back at the videos, when I was talking about like, oh, you gotta have something tangible, like other than her sadness when she was singing, when did she sing about him like really putting her on something, like helping her through school, or getting her a car when she needed one, or putting her feet up, or putting her in a house or whatever? And I mean, I get not everybody can do that, but I mean, dang, well, like other than love you, take you out, make you feel some type of way, like what did he really do? Again, the cards. This gonna be a Mercury retrograde type reading. I'm not sure Mercury retrograde is still in effect or if it just ended, but I know it was somewhere around this time. And we gonna tap into that. We gonna tap into what's already happened. Like, There's 3 sides to every story. His side, her side, and the truth. We're looking for the truth. Like, what really went on from an eagle's eye, from a up here's perspective, because we'd be down here, but this would really be going on, like, up there. I haven't shuffled this deck yet, but I also haven't touched this deck in a long time. So when I seen this card right here, I was like, yeah, that means something. I see the black horse as the masculine energy and the white horse as the feminine energy. And as you can see, she's taking off. And as you see, he following. But looking at the legs, like, she taking off. And he just kind of like, don't go. Like, wait, hold up. Let's talk about, like, you know. Also, if you look at the trees, fullness, you know, and this is a little sparse. Now, these could be 2 different trees, and this could be in this full spring form, and this could be as well, and this just looks sparse because it's a different type of tree, but we just going off of just surface level. This seems more abundant than this one. And there go that eagle's, from that eagle's eye perspective. Yeah. Woman right under, woman holding a heart. This reminds me of all the Keisha Cole songs I just played. I literally woke up just singing I Remember by Keisha Cole. I was singing right now, but y'all don't really want to hear it. Especially since I just woke up. And I mean, well, yeah. Ooh, I forgot some of these was white. Okay, so this is really 2 decks together, but white gonna be neutral, okay? Blue gonna be him. I'm gonna put him over here for some reason, and the red gonna be her. Okay, and then I'm gonna come back with this deck. I'm the Quiet Storm. This is Said Something Tarot, and I got something to say. I just thought about, like, what if I get more? Like, I need, well, we just gonna see. Yeah, because there we go. I'm gonna just keep going. I want blues, which so y'all can see. Ooh. I just got, okay. All I see is conflict about a third party. But then there's gonna be a victory. Somebody gonna win something. I feel like the female gonna win because 10 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This is love and money. Like, don't play with her. Ooh. And this is 9 of Cups. Is like you single, but you got everything that is necessary to be in a good relationship. He stop me. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we clapped too early, cause I was all like, oh yeah, feminine energy she gonna be in the bomb relationship. She got a new opportunity coming with money. She happily single, and then boom, here he come. He gonna be, it's all my little rich AF. It's giving rich AF for the masculine, as he should be. We not gonna knock him. We don't want no. You know, that's good. But then he got the 6 of Cups. And it's given, I'm looking for the hoes by Sexy Red, because that's having options like a mug. And then we're gonna come out with the Knight of Swords. In my opinion, that's a childish communicator. He could also just be playing the field with these hoes. Excuse the language. Let me think of another word. Biscuits. Okay. Biscuits, it actually means a different bad word in my lingo, but we're gonna call them biscuits. So maybe he just was so focused on money that the love department, he wasn't really worried about, like, it. And I ain't gonna lie, it is kind of hard to be put in, like, when you really like somebody and you trying to like date them or whatever, and you trying to be so interact with them, they always want to be around you. How you ain't gonna have time to focus on making your resume, making a business plan, applying all these jobs, going to all these jobs, saving the money, like really be focused if you really focus on relationship. So yeah, he would need this in order to really have a good this, you know what I'm saying? And then I like how the Four of Wands is in between this, because both of y'all gonna get what y'all want in the end. Or just not even just what you want, but just like a happy ending. Maybe his happy ending ain't a marriage. Or, well, no, because this is a marriage card. Oh, I'm looking at it like this too. Like, he has to have his finances together in order to have his love life together. And you got to have your emotions together in order to even, like, enjoy everything that comes along with it. Because women are just very emotional. I ain't gonna lie. Very. Because when he's trying to get the money, women can tend to complain about, like, oh, you're never home. Oh, every time I hit you up, you're always working. I'm here and working late. I don't really like that excuse. But in some sense, it can be true. Now, Nine of Wands to me could be like a burden. Like, what's the burden? Maybe it's, for him, it's the dating, it's the getting to know different women. Like, he wants to have some type of couple or partnership, but it's like he's falling short, and then the argument starts, and that's just distracting. And then for the burden, for the feminine energy, maybe you could be trying to get up on your career. Maybe you could be. Or you're not certain of what you want to do. And then my third party energy, my Three of Wands. Three of Wands could also be waiting too. It don't always gotta be. I just see, like, Wands are fire signs. Like, fire signs, when I see fiery, I think like, you wild, you adventurous, you out there, like, in the streets type of energy. And so 3 people in the streets, okay, you feel me? And then next to it with the communication, so he could be, I don't know, just doing his thing. And I mean, I see you doing your thing, but at least I see it in a ladylike way. But this ain't really following no story though. Like, what's the story? Like, what happened? Ooh. It's not funny, I'm sorry. I'm seeing hearts got broken due to too many possibilities, where it was just, I'm moving, I'm going to college, I just want to be friends right now, relationship ain't really gonna work, or I could take this job, I could take that job, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what to do, but I'm gonna have to move for this thing. Or it's like, I like this girl, I like this guy, but I also like him, I also like her. It was too many options on the table, and then you decided to just go with nothing until you decide. And then in result of choosing nobody, like, people got dismissed. Door to Spirit, you could have prayed about it. Oh, that's nice. I feel like after you started praying about it or just going within yourself, that's when things started to get better. That's when it started going to these 10s. And you finally found, like, the strength. Yeah, I feel like you became more of yourself. Could have been a I'm getting Christian energy, like you went to Jesus. You became way more inter is it inter like self-reliant, intra dependent. Yeah. The words that mean like you relied on yourself. Well, yeah. I know self-reliant, but it was another independent word I was looking for. Yeah. You freed yourself from this. You could have been very attached. And then the attachment caused the anxiety. I'm hearing your friends were not no help. She looks kind of young to me, so you could just have like a very immature friend and a very aloof friend. Like, she thinking about her own self. She not really worried about what she got going on. And then she's trying to help, but she looked like she never even been around the block before. Family could be a better option when it comes to looking for advice. And I already know everybody family ain't the best, but older people that you trust probably will have better advice than younger people. Not all the time, but sometimes. I see things going better. But as they go back, oh my gosh, like dang. Now as they go better, now you got people hating. It's always gonna be people hating. Whether you could be doing bad and they be laughing at you, or you can be doing good and they trying to tear you down. But I ain't gonna really want to go like too deep into this. I'm gonna see what's at the bottom of this one once I'm done talking about this, because there's no need to like reiterate. Long story short, it looks like two very young people were trying to make it work with each other, but it's so young in life, they not even sure what exactly they were trying to make work. Like, are they ready for a relationship right now? Can they handle the career or job they're going for? Can they take care of themselves? Like, people be so focused on like, oh, what's she doing, what's that doing? No matter what's going on in anybody's life, they trying to make sure that they can lay their head somewhere safe, have clothes on their back, and not go to sleep hungry. Like, and if a person can't manage all of those things, I mean, everything else really gonna come subordinate to it anyway. With this yin and yang card energy, I'm feeling like, even though I split this between masculine and feminine energies, I feel like both parties need to learn how to master both sides. The masculine needs to figure out how he can fully open up his heart, pick that one path that he thinks will lead him to success, and go towards it. Think about what it is that he envisions as a happy, loving, his ideal family life when it comes to love. Go towards it. And until all of that, these two are figured out, embrace his singleness in a very classy manner, in a very upright manner. Be a very gentleman-like energy, like be a stand-up guy. You don't gotta make everybody happy, but you don't gotta make no enemies along the way if you can avoid it. Like I said, some people just gonna be hating. Yes. Going towards the middle. Now, as much as I was saying like, oh, this is the third party energy, there's always going to be a third party. Whether it be like your mama in your ear, your ex, or the hoes, whatever. But once you push through all of that, it's going to, the very next card is the stability card. Like, things got to get rocky. And if you ain't, it's kind of like a cruise. You don't really know what solid ground really feel like until you go on a boat, especially a cruise, because you on that thing for a long time. I get now what I call it, like, you get your land legs back, like, so it's still, and it's like a contrast thing. You don't really know what a good person is till you've been with a bad person. Like, you could think that they're cool, but you don't really appreciate them until you had the opposite. Or you don't really know what a peaceful home is until you've been in a chaotic one. You could just think like, oh, this is just regular, but no, like, some people really be going through it in certain instances. You don't really know what a good job is when it comes to like HR actually caring about his people, having a good boss, having cool coworkers, until you've had a HR that is trifling, had a boss that's trifling, had coworkers that are trifling. Then when you finally get to a better space, you can really appreciate, because you know what it feels like on the opposite side. That's what I'm feeling with these two cards. And then going over to the feminine energy, like, maybe you should focus on what 10 of Pentacles look like to you. What is your dream world look like when it comes to stability? Not just love stability, but financial stability, retirement. Because I feel like a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs. When you old and you don't feel like being on that hustle and bustle no more, what is your plan for your own retirement? Or even if not that, like career wise, like you could be making a lot of money at a place, but you could like really not like it there. You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, it's so draining. So I get doing what you got to do to be where you want to be. Like, do what you got to do, what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. But what is it that you want to do? Like, what is your ideal financial life look like? Even outside of just like the career aspect, once you get the money, then what? Like, what are you going to do once you get the money? What is that? What does your home look like? What does your car look like? Where do you live? Like, what's the zip code? Are you coastal? Are you suburb? Are you urban? Are you in a high rise? Are you in a little cottage? Like, what it look like? Go towards it. Now, I ain't encouraging no, I don't know the word for it. I'm not saying go out there and be a HOE, but it is okay to be single and still have people you talk to. Be more lighthearted. Not everything gotta be so serious. Not every man you meet gonna be your husband, nor should you shove that down his throat. Okay? Like, why can't you just have a little buddy that you go hang out with? Like how the aunties used to say, the grandmas used to say, that's just your little friend. Remind yourself that is your friend. That is your friend. In America, we always have boyfriend, girlfriend, but when you go to these real traditional countries, they go right from courting to marriage. If it's not nothing in between. Y'all either together, y'all thinking about being together, or y'all not. Like, you can simply know somebody, have a crush on them, get to know them, like they just be a guy around town, a person around town. Like, y'all know each other. Y'all maybe been acquainted on different events and occasions, but that don't mean you got to interlock souls with everybody. It don't always got to be that deep. That's what I think that the feminine energy needs to embody when it comes to this. Now, as far as this one, give me a minute, because I'm trying to figure out how would you embody, maybe since I say this is kind of like a immature communicator, that could also play into the lightheartedness when it comes to like dating. Like, maybe you don't got to get so deep. Like, maybe not share your childhood traumas just 2 months into knowing a person. They don't need to know that. Like, I don't even know why. Yeah, they don't need to know. Keep it on a need to know basis, I'm trying to think about what else to say without, like, I don't want to be the person that should tell you how to maneuver in your love life, but I'm just saying, like, keep your heart. Like, you don't have to pour out so much into everything. It leaves you very empty. Also, I could also see this being with just like different like career paths or whatever. If you're not sure, you can always try something new. Like, if it interests you, like, you can do like volunteering. Nobody really likes working for free, but you can take like little side jobs. Like, not every good, okay, for instance, for like the medical field, I know a lot of girls love to be nurses, but maybe you're not sure if you want to be a nurse. Maybe you can start off as a receptionist for a clinic or a hospital. See what the life looks like for them, and then decide from there if do you want to go to medical school. Or same thing with like vets. Like, you can work with animals, something chill, something light, help around. Then you can start meeting people at higher calibers, like that actual doctors, actual nurses. If you want to maybe go to school for finance, being a banker, you can work as just like a teller first. Meet people, talk to people, see what it's like, what all the job consists of. before you start investing money into schooling, before you start, just really being like, well, oh, I don't have the skill set. And then, yeah, along the way, too, you working at these jobs, you're also gaining experience, too, at the same time. Like, you don't have to sit and just think all the time. Like, you can also go out, be more action, less thought, more action. And then, yeah, see where it goes from there. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't really feel like this was. Well, I mean, maybe that was the story. Maybe you felt like, I don't know. Like, you feel me? Oh, appreciation. In the end, whatever this past relationship was, I feel like instead of looking at it in a bad light, you can look at it in a good light. Like, what did you learn about yourself? What did you learn to maybe not do next time? Or it could have been some things that he said or maybe she said that you're all like, like you didn't really consider it that way. But moving forward, even if y'all don't come back to each other, going on to the next person, you'll have that consideration now in mind. And you can appreciate the relationship for the good times, because it could have been 100% bad. So, just like next time, moving forward, whether it be same person, different, whatever, appreciate how it's going instead of focusing so much on where you want it to be. Like, appreciate the dates, appreciate the car talks, appreciate the phone calls, appreciate the text messages, like the little things, like enjoy the ride. Yeah, this just looks like two young people trying to figure it out. And they bumped into each other. They still didn't know. They knew they liked each other, but there's so much going on. Like, life is more than just coupleness and all of that. So sometimes that can interfere, especially when you're just trying to be just a stable young adult. So that's all this looks like that it was. Things can become frustrating sometimes. But it's okay. Yeah. That's kind of all I got. It's Saturday. I'm ready to go. Enjoy the day. Enjoy your life. Live your life. It's more to life than a job. It's more to life than a relationship. It's more to life than money. It's more to life than all these things we focus on. So, yeah, that's all I got to say.